I just wanted to document that process. Hopefully it could inspire somebody else. This is kind of what it really took.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the future.
I think a lot about you and how focused you are and how dedicated you are. It's different from a lot of people. You're at a point where I think a lot of people aren't. I don't know, I only really know you.
Now I'm starting to get prima donnas.
That like has this drive so serious, that has the amount, like the level of your drive.
Go for it.
Too. And don't worry about a thing when it comes to being MIA.
Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. I had to switch up the flow.
I know how I want the series to end. I want it to end with me getting out of a blacked out SUV into the premiere of my movie. That's how I want it to end. It's not like I'm giving away a secret. That's what I want to happen.
I am really proud of you for just going and doing what you need to do what you need to do.
1920. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I look at that every single day. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30, it's not 30 drafts, obviously. It's maybe like draft 3. Like I've restructured it that many times that it's, if we're looking again, numbers is like the equivalent of I've written 3 feature films worth of scenes and 2 feature films worth of scenes have just been scrapped. Will I be able to pull off something in front of the world that I've never done before? I've never sold my film before. I've never even been in a feature film at this point. That's pretty meta of you to make a movie about making a movie. And I know that it is, but I never really thought of it like that.
It's not about resources, right? Because we know a lot of people who didn't have any resources that were able to impact the world. It's about our internal resources. And what I'm saying is optimizing our environment, optimizing our behaviors, our capabilities, our beliefs and our values, and our identity, right? At the highest level, our identity, because you can't just change your belief or your values or your behavior even if you don't believe you're that kind of person.
Even if it was an action movie where you're, I think underlying there will always be love.
Honey, I love you.
Really? Deep down, I'm a very romantic person.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I'm that stupid.
Oh! So you want to do some action stuff,
Yeah. Be the next Lara Croft. I've said it. Okay. I want it said on camera.
Like you're looking at something you just shot.
I loved actually what you said about how at the end of the movie or the film, the character's biggest area of weakness becomes your strength. And I totally feel that's right on, girl. All right, love you. Have a great day.
That's why I kind of always go to the superhero mythos, because I want people to claim that identity. I call it the superhero you, that version of ourselves, that we're not waiting for Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman. It's like, you are Wonder Woman, you are Batman, you are Superman. It's just we have to commit ourselves to be able to unleashing.
When I was a kid, I only ever wanted to be James Bond or Marty McFly. I never wanted to be any of the girls. I only wanted to be the guys because they get to do the fun stuff. I definitely loved to be a woman, but what I thought to be a boy or a man growing up was to be strong and be able to make your own decisions and be the leader. They're always like leading the story, and that's why I wanted to be that person, not the person following somebody else's story, I guess. Sneaking love into every little story. That's important to me. Do I sound cheesy? I don't care. Maybe I do, but I don't care. I've never had so little and believed so much. Could be kind of powerful. You know, I know full well sat here without any of my goals in my reality, in my hand. I already know what's coming to me. There's going to be some people who find real inspiration in that, showing the importance of the journey. Recently I took some boxing lessons and I want to get into more other martial arts, so.
Good for you. And is watching those videos sort of helping you to...
Yeah, I realized that I'm an obsessive person. It was kind of like, the main incident is this. I couldn't really articulate it into a scene yet, so I had to just cram it somewhere that I could look at. And now it looks how it looks. I think people who know me know that if I want something, I'll obsess about it.
And it's counterintuitive to what most think, because they think...
So I have to get into that whole, like I'm that whole person.
They have to work hard at it, but they don't realize that they bring to it their expectations that haven't been working out.
So I know how to be really poor now, like really well.
So if you don't think about it, then you allow a clear path for it to come about.
I know, but a lot of us has been in those situations.
I need to finish this film first. So I'm gonna play you, hi, good morning, hello. This song is kind of Vivian, but is Grace. And it really made me make a decision on whether or not she would, and how she does that with Nicole for the divorce case. But let me just play it for you. It's so her.
You were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather.
How perfect is that? Float like a feather.
You're so very Spanish free.
I miss you. I really miss you. Wish I could give you a hug.
I went through every single possible idea for the film and for the role specifically. Obviously, if you're an actor, you can delve into it for the film, but if you're writing it as well, you're with the story and the characters for a lot longer. Being an athlete was one of those things that I could live with. I know that I wasn't supposed to be an athlete because I needed a creative and emotional outlet for my life.
Don't you face the camera as you should do?
I have a lot of work to do to become that person, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
Hello, Dad!
Hello, yeah.
I know that that's who I am.
Give it a tune.
What I was born to do. I know that's what I was born to do.
What are we doing?
The best jumping off point for me was to play an athlete.
Because we need to document these days. The days of our lives.
Until I get to the gym, and then when I get out of the gym I go, I can be the other person, half of me that's someone else or something. X, Y, and Z for this one show or this one date or something, but you know, the bigger picture is way more important, so that you feel like, okay, I don't have to freak out about this one event. Play the long game with it. I know you have to go.
Who would be getting less if you weren't sharing those moments?
Yeah, it's weird how YouTube can really help focus you, not just unfocus you. If I'm in a week where I'm doing a lot of writing, I won't want to listen to the talking about nutrients and stuff. It's too arbitrary. I would rather watch film festival panels and stuff.
Unfolded, we realized like how similar it kind of resonated with like the story of how we met. And not to get too personal, but just in terms, you get personal. No, just in terms of like, you know, and I feel like people must have these kind of stories where like you meet a really interesting person and you're captivated, and yet like the timing is just totally off.
I can't write about this experience, it's too painful.
You get personal. No, just in terms of like, you know, and I feel like people must have these kind of stories where like you meet a really interesting person and you're captivated, and yet like the timing is just totally off.